you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make off with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Breed on with the gang now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field. Kinda drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing just to heal. We just step on, spin move, in zone, scope. Scope for sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. We just step on, spin move, in zone, scope. Scope for sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
But seems like only yesterday we were here for Super Bowl 52 and now back for the road to the Super Bowl here in the Twin Cities at US Bank Stadium. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Seattle Seahawks and the Minnesota Vikings. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second and 5 at the 23-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. Now Dorsett. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. They lost 4 there, and it's third down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is third and 8. From the shotgun, Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Wilson.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And it's fielded at the 34. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Vikings will take over here first and 10. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it first and 10 at their own 37. A first carry for Leonard Fournette, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
38-yard line, second and 9. Now Jackson. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on third and inches. They'll try and run for it. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL, and all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up 7.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable second and 1. Now Leonard Fournette. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Fournette. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Again, the ball carrier.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 26. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On the draw, this is Fournette. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, and now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning into points on their side. So now you get a team working together, and you get the crowd involved fully on their side in this ballgame.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like you had green on that play.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line.
Now it's Dorsett. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
The ball carrier taken down at the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score, Vikings 7, Seahawks 0.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. Devin White with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Now here's Michael Dixon standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. first kick 47. This one looks good as well. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores. And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On the run, it's Fournette. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier. On 3rd down, Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. 20, 10, and they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown. And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now. It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was taken down.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Jackson. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. Jackson. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I know they want to go for it here, and I know that their fans want them to go for it, but listen, I'm going to play head coach right here and look at the facts. Tie game, plus, even if you get the first, you still got a half a field to go. I'll go ahead and punt the football myself.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down.
And when you do call quarterback sneak, you don't mind if your quarterback's a little bit on the vertically challenged side, do you? Because he's just going to hide behind his big guys up front and be able to surge forward and pick up the 1st down.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory. but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. They'll set up the screen with Davis. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
49-yard line.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
Fournette on the carry.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. On the Seahawks' 48-yard line.
Play action. Now Jackson. Being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll run with Fournette. Nothing can stop him. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
27-yard line.
Now Fournette. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Leonard Fournette with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue.
And this is caught at the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Philip Dorsett, 74 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. All the talk when Russell Wilson came into the league about his height, you know, those big defensive linemen, can he get the ball over him? You get him outside the pocket like that, doesn't really matter.
No, it really doesn't, and you're exactly right. Many people dinged him for that and said, how's he going to see over NFL linemen? He never did, right? At whatever level, he saw through them and found pockets and windows to throw the football. But as you noted, when he's outside the pocket and his vision is totally clear, oh, look out, because he's going to find someone downfield, as we just saw there.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
He takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
7-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Jackson. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he is across midfield from one 49 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
And 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Again, Jackson. Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Seahawks 21, Vikings 14.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Fielded in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. There's the flip side of that. You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
For Seattle.
One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard battle. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
Second half beginning with a run from Fournette. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
19-yard line.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19. Here's Jackson. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
He's going to let this one go deep. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Vikings. Leonard Fournette saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. They got the extra point, and we are tied at 21.
21 apiece.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. That decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Down left side on the swing pass. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Of 3 on that 1st down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
To DK Metcalf. A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's
from the gun on 3rd down. Wilson looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he will take this one. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Makes the score Vikings 28, Seahawks 21.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Their own 16-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's going to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that'll be incomplete. Well, took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
15 yards. 1st down, Seattle.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. They'll run. It's Dorsett. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
The ball carrier.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Here's Wilson to throw on 3rd down. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
22 yards.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47. And they hand it off to Dorsett. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Eluding the pressure right. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 25-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. They set up the screen to Dorsett. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Wilson will throw again. The quick slant caught. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Touchdown.
From 8 yards out. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Again, it's Fournette. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. Whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
He's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. A shotgun give to Fournette. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Vikings, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
He's taken down right at the 20.
The ball carrier.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
2nd and 7 from the 20. From the gun, it's Jackson. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Seahawks are picked up. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. So many times, tight games decided by one big play. A lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know, head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
And it's up and good.
Seahawks 35, Vikings 28.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
That's good.
1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A handoff to Fournette. It was Jaron Reed who got him down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Running left, it's Fournette. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
48-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. And he's going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. This pass rush, they've been excellent all game long, and another example of it right there in the closing moment.
Not only with the pass rush, but how well they're coached, because if you don't quite get there, get to the quarterback, get your hands up into the passing lane and knock it away as we just saw there.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. On the
He'll look to throw. No, it's incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, and it's 3rd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And pressure there as it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. But I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
All night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He was taken down.
The Vikings will use the second of their timeouts.
A loss of 2.
As they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, it'll be Dorsett. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Running right, it's Dorsett. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL.